first and foremost, I think don't call me Encik Jalal. Makes me feel very old. Even though I am old, please call me Jalal. I've always worked with the multinational, and they always address me as on the first name basis. So instead of the long name, because most multinational company, the American, the English do not know how to pronounce Jalaluddin. Okay. And so I tell them the easier name to call is just Jalal. So please call me Jalal. Alfred is an old friend that I met July last year in that BNI meeting. Okay. During that meeting, when I was seated in front of him, and he found me that I was falling asleep during the conference. So during the break, he went up to me and says, "Is there anything wrong with you?" He said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah, I'm okay." But he says, "You were falling asleep in the session in the conference." So I told him that I was diabetic and I tend to be very tired, always very fatigued, and always very sleepy. So then he said, "Can I introduce something?" I went like, "Oh, okay, this is another health thing." But I said, "Okay, I'm open to it." See, what happened is I have been having diabetes for 16 years. Since 2008, all right? My first blood prick test, the sugar reading was 15. Okay, I never had any symptom. I told the doctor, "How can this be? Because I don't wake up at night to pee. When I have injury, the injury dry up very fast. The only thing I told him, I tend to be sleepy and fatigued." So he said, "Maybe that's the early symptom of your diabetes." So I started on diabetes medication since 2008. The doctor gave me one particular medication. 4 years later, all right, in 2012, my blood sugar level keep going up, from going down from 15 to 6 when I started the medication. It went up to 7, it went up to 8, it went up to 9. Finally, it went up to 11. So then the doctor says, "I have to change your medicine." So again, when the medicine was introduced, the new medicine was introduced, my blood sugar level came down back to 8, but never below 6, which is the normal for a normal person, the sugar level for a normal person. But I just took it because it came down. I was quite happy. But over the years, it went on from 8 until it went into 12, 13, 14. So I asked the doctor, "What's happening? You give me medicine, but my sugar level doesn't come down." So he finally said, "Probably because as you know, to bring down our sugar level, we need insulin in our body system. And insulin is produced by our pancreas." And he said, "Probably your pancreas is already not working well." I said, "How can that be?" He says, "It's because of old age." I said, "Okay, I accept it." But after the 2020 COVID scare, I went for all the COVID vaccination. On the third vaccination, which is the booster vaccination, my sugar level went up to 20. So immediately the doctor said, "Jalal, you have to get onto insulin." I refused. This is 2022, all right, after the third COVID dose. So I went on, and I tried multiple supplements to try to reduce, in addition to the medicine that the doctor was giving, but to no avail. 3 different, supplement. And by the third one, when I bumped into Alfred, I said, "What the heck? The doctor is already asking me to start with insulin." And I had no choice. So I told Alfred, "Okay, I give it a try." And I told Alfred, like all other supplement, I would do it for 6 months to see whether whatever he wants to introduce to me would work on it, would work. So I was surprised. The thing that he was introducing to me was not a supplement. It was this wearable patch, which you can see I'm wearing now. Okay. I've been wearing it since August last year. So this is my 16th month. Okay. And after 6 months, unfortunately for Alfred, my sugar didn't come down. So I had a big argument with him. I told Alfred, "I cannot lie, Alfred. This one also still don't work." But Alfred was very persistent. He introduced me to the gentleman called Jin Long, who brought LifeWave into Malaysia. So I went to listen to him. He said, "Jalal, your disease is a aging disease. It's a very old disease, all right? So it takes time to recover." So I said, "Okay, I tried 6 months. It didn't work." He says, "Give it another 2 months." So I told Jinlong, okay lah, I try lah. So you know what happened on the 8th month? My sugar went down to 6.6. I fell off the chair. My doctor fell off the chair. He asked me, what happened? What do you do? Okay. So I had to explain to him a little bit lah, on my understanding of how LifeWave works, how the patches work. So it has been a very interesting journey for me ever since June this year. And until now, my sugar has always been below 6. I am receiving good results in my blood tests on other things that I didn't expect to happen. In particular, I have been very concerned about my health condition, especially for cancer, because my father has cancer, my 2 sisters has cancer. So I went on a cancer marker check for every time I did a blood test. So, and good news, in August this year, when I did all the full blood tests, the sugar level is maintained at 5.9. My HbA1c, the 3-month sugar level calculation, which is always 11 or 12 or 13, went down to 7.5. And all my cancer markers are now in the positive side, all green, all normal. So that was a very, very interesting testimony on myself. Can I share screen, Alfred?
Yes, yes, sure.
All right, let me show you my result. Can you see this?
Yes.
That's my sugar. My sugar from July, see, went up to 20, very high, 18. This is after the 3rd COVID dose. I tried on particular, it didn't go down. Then by August 2023, I started on LifeWave. So you see now, it's below 6. The doctor asked me, what do you do? Okay, and you see my HbA1c has never been below 10, you know. All right, and the doctor said, if 8, that means you're already very bad. This is 10, 12, 13, 11. Now you see it's 7.5. And I have a pharmacist friend who says, Jalal, if your HbA1c goes down to 6, then your pancreas is working perfectly because you can produce back your insulin. Okay, now this is the other part I didn't expect, which is my cancer marker. See, all the red marks here, now all green, all below 5.1, 4.3, 4.5, 4.51, 32, 31, all has gone below. I'm looking forward for next month when I do my normal 6-month checkup. So if the results are again better, I will show with all of you. I will share it with all of you later. Okay. Now, the other thing that also I didn't expect, well, I would say I didn't expect it to happen very fast, was the fact that in one of the clinical tests, LifeWave says that if you take their patches for 6 months, in particular the X39, you will have your age reversed by your biological age, not your chronological age, by 8.5 years for every 6 months of usage. Let me show with you. This is me yesterday, right? Same like in the video, looks the same, Okay. I show you what I was 2 months ago. Not much change, right? Let me show you what I was in June. Kuros, You want to see me when I was 14 months ago, or rather 4 months before August 2023. Okay. I lost weight. Okay. All right. I look different. I actually became fairer. All right. A lot of people now, when they walk up to me, they always ask, are you Chinese? I said, no, I'm Malay. Right. Probably like what I've heard, because I don't speak Malay that well. Okay. So people ask me. This is the change that I've gone through. And it's a very, it's my personal testimony. I'm very happy with the result. I'm sharing with people, okay, with all those problems. If you understand what stem cells can do, it is just remarkable. Okay, let me stop there. Okay, now, anyone wants to guess what's my age? If I tell you 55, anyone believe or not? No, no one believe on 55. 58? Good. 60? Okay. Okay, I tell you my age. I'm 68. Okay. So this is what I've gone through. The amount, what I've gone through is the amount of energy level is very, very high. I have a lot of activity during the day when I meet people who wants to know about life wave and my other activities, like what Alfred said. Sometimes people ask me about the cake that I sell, and I now try to keep up with my training and all that stuff. Okay. So that's it for my sharing for the time being. Any questions? I think Alfred and I will try to address. Okay, maybe I show you what I started with. As recommended by LifeWave, the first 2 months, which was when I started, it was the 30th of August. So for both September and November 2023, I started with, what do you call this? I started with X39 and Eon for the first 2 months. All right. And already during the first 2 months, when Alfred keep asking me, has there been any change in you? I said, no, lah. But suddenly he took my photo and he showed that I actually had a facial change after 2 months of wearing X39 and Eon. Okay. I was looking for the photo I couldn't find. But maybe I don't know whether Alfred still has the photo. But I have the photo from the one from April 2023 until now. Okay. After the second month, on the third month, then I started to wear the others as recommended for diabetes is I should be taking on glutathione, which I did. Until today, I still use my glutathione. All right. Then also to build energy, I start using energy enhancer because my activity, if I don't, like being diabetic, I tend to fall asleep or get tired very easily. But when I have the energy enhancer, I was able to stay awake in one particular incident, 22 hours without sleep. Okay, that's the experience I went through. And now the energy level very high. Every time I meet people, they always ask how old I am. When I tell them I'm 68, they say, oh yeah, your energy level like 50 lah. All right, because I can still move around and all those things. I can still drive for a long, long distance. No problem.